Well, psychic medium capability is really as long as I can go back, remembering 2, 3, 4, 5. But it came to a head when I was 6, 7, somewhere around there, when my grandmother died, and I couldn't understand why people were making so much fuss, because as far as I was concerned, she was still there, still is. So that's when it's impossible for a child to understand what's going on there, but it's just natural. It's just, and a lot of people are like that, you know. Everybody hears in their own way, okay. It depends what you're seeing, whether it's in human form, whether it's in non-human form, whether it's in light form. So there are loads of different ways of seeing, and a lot of people don't actually realise they're seeing something when they're actually seeing something. There's also 2 ways of seeing. There's seeing in your mind, your third eye, so your third eye clairvoyant, and then there's a peripheral clairvoyance, which is things that you see out the corner of your eye. They work in tandem with us. They need us as much as we need them. It's a partnership. We work together. That's the idea of it. So we're all psychics. We all have this ability, because we all work with spirit in one way or another. Even if people don't want to, that's right for them, but on another level they're doing it in their way. I believe we are all intelligent life forms. Different intelligent life forms will respond in different ways depending upon how that life form has come through at that given time. So it will have to go through the ant's the way that the ant's nervous system is picked up. It will have to go through the mind of the ant, not the brain. The brain is what enables the mind to exist. So just because you've got a small brain doesn't mean you haven't got a mind. The way that it can come in, it will come in for a reason always. That reason can be one, hello, I'm here. How do you do? Nice to meet you, let's work together. Or, okay, I'm here because you need me. Or, let's have some fun. You know, it doesn't, there isn't any reason that is just spirit comes in to help. It's all different ways, but it can reflect back to you your state at that time. From my perspective, we are all fear-based. If you're fear-based, which we have to be because you're human beings, that without it we can't survive. If we come across something that we've never come across before, we immediately go into fear-based, as we should. But if you focus on fear, you'll create negativity. If you focus on negativity, you'll create some very distressing experiences for yourself. All that we're doing is that we're all light workers learning to be human, balls of light in higher self. It doesn't matter what you call it, we're all perfect. Us as light beings come in human form to understand about human mankind, man's inhumanity to man, man's humanity to man. We're working with humanity when we're on the earth plane as humans. And so therefore, that we all choose our lives before we're born, which I know some people would find very, very difficult under certain circumstances to accept, but that's personally what I believe.
Why would someone choose to be somebody who's brought up in absolute poverty, or why would someone choose to take the path of someone evil, like Hitler or Pol Pot or Noel Edmonds?
First of all we do is come in to learn about humanity, and you learn about humanity by being basically man's humanity, compassion, and man's inhumanity, right? So first of all, let's take the poverty. The reason why you would come in is to understand what that means. It gives you an insight into the human condition that if you weren't poor, you wouldn't have. The reason why you come in when you're not poor is because you've either had that experience in a previous life, or you deserve that experience, or you're experiencing that it's what it's like not to be poor, because that will give you another perspective. You can't identify what is really great unless you know what is really horrible. Okay, it is the issue of balance, it is the issue of understanding.
It's quite a decision to opt for a life that involves...
But you're saying that from a human being, you're not saying it from a light being.
Okay, that's difficult for me to imagine.
As a light being, we're all perfect, we all have many gifts and understandings and knowledge. We're learning what it is to be a human being. I think that there is a higher intelligence, but we all have that higher intelligence, we all have access to it. We also have a collective consciousness as light beings, but then you've got beyond the collective, going beyond the polarities into your own divinity.